Another day, another dollar. We out here in these streets, man. Went to the wrong car. I was like, yo, my car dirty. My car all dirty. I'm like, wait, it's not my car. Anyway, I found a new pizza place. La Vida Pizza and Pasta, man. La Vida Pizza and Pasta. Let me show y'all that goodness, man. Look at that. Pineapple, spinach, and bell peppers, man. And they put the Parmesan. And I got the Parmesan crust. Much needed. And she also had her uncle on. Yes, and she complimented me on mine. And she was like, shout out to the RBG movement. Yes, she peeped me. I see you, sister, out there. I'm finna head to the actual queue area and eat my food and, you know, watch some anime. That's what we do. Well, that's what I do. It's funny because a lot of black people actually watch anime, and like a lot of them don't be talking about how they watch anime, but there's a lot of culture. Like, I like culture. I just like experiencing new culture. I mean, that's why I love my culture. So, you know, when you love your culture, man, you could experience anybody's culture and it makes you fall much more in love with your own culture. And that's really why I want to travel and do things that's, you know, more than what I'm doing right now. But I love what I'm doing right now too, though. So it's all about doing what you love. And I love what I'm doing, and that's living. Because a lot of people just existing. Shout out to La Vida's Pizza and Pasta. I'm finna smash this pizza. I wonder how long it's gonna take me to eat it. It's a 10-ish pizza. Like, I love pizza. Like, pizza has become my favorite food. I used to be chicken wings, but I'm vegetarian, so I don't eat chicken wings. I don't eat meat. So it's like, that reminds me, my homeboy was like, yo, you should check out this documentary called What is Health. Somebody need to let me, you know, check out their Netflix. I feel like I have a friend that has Netflix. I have Hulu, but I feel like I have a friend who has Netflix. I don't know who that friend is, but I definitely have a friend who has Netflix. And I want to say that is my best friend's girlfriend. So I might have to go kick it at her crib one day, just go watch the movie. Alright, so La Vida's Pizza, man. Let's see what we talking about over here. Let's see what we hitting on La Vida. Let's see what we hitting on. Good. Smells great. Let's see what we talk about La Vida. Wow. Really fresh pizza, man. Love pizza. Vida. Yes, girl. Yes, auntie. That's good. That's good. When you get time, when you're at the airport, you just can watch shows and stuff like that. And I could be doing it at home. So while I'm waiting, you know, why not do something I would do at home? So I realized that people just don't appreciate small things. And that's why they are so unhappy. Because if you count up all the small things that happen in your life, you would just be like, wow, my life is really dope. Like, the small things actually make up the big things. Like, people don't think time is valuable, and that's why they don't really appreciate the small things in life. Like, they don't think about the fact that you take out a couple minutes of your time to do something, even if it's very small. And that's what separates people who are enjoying their life rather than people who are you know, not enjoying their life because they're looking for a big payout. And when they get it, they get it and they're happy. And then once it's like over, or it's a couple days later, then it's not that big of a deal. But if you count up all the small things in your life and you count those, then something big happens. You're like, oh, this is like really cool, and it brings attention. If you get something really big, it really brings attention to the smaller things that you did. Like, I appreciate the small things more when big things start to happen. I appreciate the time that I spend. If I spend, you know, a couple minutes doing something, and then I end up getting something something tremendous happens to me or whatever, I'm just like, you know, I remember when I was doing this little thing here, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was doing this little thing here, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I become a bigger influence in life, then I'm like, you know, I remember when I was, you know, working at AMC, or I remember when I was doing construction work, which was a hard job or whatever. And I just think people need to appreciate the small things in life, man. It's really the small things that make up the big things. A lot of people just don't think that way. And I'm not saying that my way is the only way to do it. I'm just saying that mine is better. Like, it's just better to think about life and take it bit by bit. Because what if everything that happened in your life happened today and you got to experience nothing else? Like, if everything that happened today was good, and then tomorrow and the rest of your life was just bad days, would you rather it be bit by bit and receive something this day, then that day, then that day, then this is a little bit bigger this day, and then that's a little bigger that day? Or would you really want to get it all in one sum amount? Like, I don't think anybody would want to live that way. And if you do, that's just, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure you would be like, all right, I can check out now. And I think that's why we don't really know everything that's going to happen in our life. And that's a good thing, because if you knew everything, you probably, some of the things that happen and you're looking at it right now, you're like, well, I don't want that to happen. And then you prevent it from happening, and then you don't realize that it's actually a blessing in disguise. And you're just like, dang, I changed this little small thing, and this little small thing that I didn't want to happen, and it stopped me from getting this big thing over here. It goes back down to the butterfly effect. But a simple flap from a butterfly's wing can create tsunamis on the other side of the world. Like, that's powerful and very profound. And that's just a way I live my life, man. Like, you do something really small, and then it becomes big, man. You just focus on the small things in life and execute on those. Like, people look at the big thing and they get lost in it and they try to make it happen or whatever, rather than think about, what can I do right now in this very moment, and do that. And then if you keep doing that, you're gonna end up getting so lost in it. Like, I remember, like, just me thinking about playing video games, I would just get, like, I would be wanting to win, and then my team could be trash. Like, my team just straight trash, man. And I'm just like, yo, I want to win, but my team is trash. I don't see me winning. So I'm like, okay, you gotta change your strategy, man. What can I do right now in order to win? I get a point, I can get this, I can secure this flag or whatever. You're playing Call of Duty, because I play Call of Duty a lot. It's like, capture a flag, you know. If I capture this flag and I defend it, you know, I hold this place down. All I got to tell my people is like, hey, go get the other flag and hold it down. Like, just hold it down. I'm here, like, I'm a one-man army. Like, I'm gonna kill anybody who steps on this turf, man. They're dead to me. I'm killing them. Like, they're dead. I'm cutting the throats, man. I'm coming from behind like, yo, we finna cut the flag. And I come from behind like, what flag? And I just kill them all, man. Just obliterate them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like Ghost, like if you ever played Call of Duty Ghost and you see a little intro.
Returned to the line and took up positions beneath the bodies of their fallen brothers. As they lay in wait, the blood from the dead poured over them. The sand stuck to their skin like a shroud, changing them, anointing them. When the enemy drew near, the remaining 14 rose out of the desert sand. They were like hunters that couldn't be seen, using stealth their enemies couldn't defend against. When the men ran dry of ammunition, they used their blades. And when the blades ran dull, they used their hands. When the dust and sand had settled, only one of the enemy had survived. He was picked up in the desert, wandering aimlessly, traumatized. He expressed warnings to others of a force so menacing and unbeatable, it could only be described as supernatural. He called them ghosts.
It's powerful, man. It's really powerful stuff right there. But focus on what you can do right now and appreciate every little small thing, man, that goes on in life. Because you could be dead at any moment. So why not cherish this moment? Because it's all you'll ever get. I don't care about the future. The future doesn't exist. It's a human concept. The past doesn't exist. It's a human concept. Time doesn't exist. It's a human concept. So the only time that ever really matters in the sense of time is now. So what you doing now, man? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Are you stuck in some job that you don't like? Some 9 to 5, giving somebody 40 hours out of your week? Really? Time is the most valuable asset that we have. Some people trade their time for pennies on an hour. Like pennies. Like they're not getting that much. And it's not about money, but you know, it's a necessity to do greater things. Like money can expand the service that you already give. Like think about if you're doing whatever you're doing right now. Think about if you had $1 million, how you could expand upon what you're doing and grow it. Like it's just a fact, man. You're gonna need money. Like it's a necessity. Like it's right up there with air. Like for real, it's really right up there with air. Yeah, I just think people should just, you know, appreciate life, man. You know, the small things, because the small things make up the big things. The Great Wall of China would not be the Great Wall of China if that first brick was not laid. So master the moment and you will master life, because life is all about going from moment to moment.